Hi, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. Welcome back to my craft room. Come on in, I saved you a spot. And welcome to the very last day of our shoebox series. I am sad that it's ending, but look at this. This will cheer you up. Yay! Look at all the stuff we've made, and we still have today's project to go. All right, so yesterday we made mini folios. Okay, so I used Tim Holtz paper. These were so simple. If you have end cuts, in my case, I had a couple of damaged 12 by 12s. Cut them up. Just simply fold your ends in, fold it, then match your sides, crease it. So you've got a cute little folio. So quick, so simple. We did a tri-fold, added a belly band, and this one has different layers. So many different variations of folios. So basically a folio is... This is a folio, and the idea is that the base or the structure of it comes from one piece. That's how I have my head wrapped around it. And then we did this one, again, made from one piece. Started out as an 8.5 by 11. I added some writing space to that page there. It has a ticket spot there. It has also this pocket there. Now, this one really confused some folks. So... because I had to do it quickly, I did mention that in the description box below that I have a link. So I just want to remind you right now that if you're watching now, there is a link in the description, and I'll keep it in this video too. How about that? That shows it's a full tutorial on just this little project here using a scoreboard, proper measurements. So I just wanted to mention, it's possible that some of you just aren't aware. When you look at the YouTube video, depending on the device you're using, right beneath is the title of the video, and then you'll see like 1 or 2 sentences. There at the very end of that is kind of grayed out. It might be hard to see, but it says more. If you click on more, it expands that comment box that's below the video. I just thought I'd mention that. It is possible that some people aren't aware of that. That is where you'll find, when I mention a link or something to a freebie or another video or a printable, that's where that information is below. So just kind of scan below, and what you want to look for in this case is a little blue and white play button, and that's where I have those videos linked. Today's video, there's going to be another freebie, and I want to make sure you find that one, so just in case. So I made a couple more like that. I added a tuck spot on that side. I added a pocket on that center page. Of course, there's the pocket from the folio itself, and then there's the tag tuck. I used a cover from a paper pad. Yes, this one. So see how this is the cover of a paper pad? So this part here, simple enough. I still want you to use all the goodness from that cover, but I can simply cover that up with lace or something on that tuck side. And then here, again, not a big deal to have a few little letters like that, not a big deal. But back here, we could certainly cover that up with another tuck on the back of it. So make sure you use your covers up too, because some of them have such beautiful, again, if this was the folio, we can put lace along here or another tuck. This could be covered up with like some... this idea. So make sure you use your beautiful covers from your paper pads as well. Okay, let's get these in our box and on to our last video of the series. So the very last one today is matching sets. And yes, we have this much room left, but if we want to keep it loose like this for leafing through, this is perfect. This is working out just perfect. Okay, in today's video, I have printed single-sided, just one side. I printed some wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. I'm going to be using, you can use scissors, but I'm going to be using my trimmer. And then I'm also getting out my envelope punch board, also optional. But here is the last freebie I have for you. The link is below. Look for that little, look for a little, let's do a heart. Let's do a pink heart. Look for the pink heart, and that's where I'll have this listed, the freebie below. Now, on the back, here's your freebie. So you would print your single side, and then you would put this back in your printer and print on the other side. Here is your freebie. So what I have is a template that helps you to use your entire page without any waste. This is a great mass make project. You can print a whole bunch of light cardstock, flip them over, print this template. It prints so quickly. It's a light gray so that it doesn't show through the other side. And then you can just trim, get that done. Then you can do all your envelopes, mass make your envelopes. Then you can do your corners on your tags, mass make those, ink everything. This is such a fun mass make project when you just want something to do, but you're in between projects and you don't want to create. So I have it printed on the back of all three. So this template is in my Ko-fi shop for you. Now you can make your own templates, right? You could scan it and save your file, and then you could print it on the back of all of yours. You could do the same thing, but this freebie is made for you. So I would just go through and cut. This is so fast. And then you have all these elements to add to your journal. So fast. And they're coordinated sets. So this is where I get the matching sets from. You have a coordinated, so let's say you are working on a journal and you have, say 3 printables you want to use. And boom, 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 done. Can you imagine how much of a time saver this is? So this is what we end up with. Let's move these over. Can you imagine? And it's coordinated for your journal. So you have your journal card, approximately 3.5 inches by 5. So there's a journaling card, go either way. This is a 5 by 5 square that we're going to use to make an envelope. Here is a tag size, perfect for a tag, 3 by 6. We have these 2 pieces, so either a bookmark or these could be belly bands or side tucks. Many uses for those. This could also be used in collaging, layering. And then we have 2 corner pockets, or a tuck, top corner tuck, or a bottom corner tuck, or whatever you want to use these for. Let's time the next one to see how quick it is. And then we will mass make a few things. This is so fun, so easy. Okay, so let's use this. Oh, let's do this one. Okay, so I printed one side, printed this on the back, and ready. Let me get a timer just a sec because I want to know. Go. Okay, so we're going to start here. That one. This line. This line. This one. This is so handy. I think you just would love to have having templates like this, and making your own too is great if you know there's a certain size you like to use. Okay, that took 30 seconds. Literally. Let me stop this timer. 30 seconds. And look at all of this stuff you have to use in your journals. But how beautiful. So now we have coordinating sets to go in a journal. We'll do the last one, and then we'll mass make some of those little envelopes. Like this, you could do 20 of these in a sitting. Get them cut up and ready to go. Like, how quickly is this going to fill our stash? Isn't this great? I did this a long time ago, and you'll see I have a reel. Maybe you've seen the reel where I demonstrate doing this, but of course I don't explain it because it's a reel with music. It's just kind of showing what you can do. I do a screenshot, and it's a handwritten template that I did. So what I've done for today's video is I took my handwritten template and I made it on Canva so that it could be a nice, you know, nice looking downloadable template for you. So don't forget to grab that freebie. So look at all the stuff we have here now. Okay, so let's say you're going to mass make your envelopes. So we'll take these squares. These are the 5 by 5 squares that was in the top corner. And I'm going to use an envelope punch board, but you could mass make your envelopes. So 5 by 5, that's actually the one right at the very top for paper size, 5 by 5. So my score line starts at 2 inches. Let me grab my little guy. And I want to go counterclockwise. Oh, I forgot to punch. There we go. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. There we go. And I want to do this. Oop. And perhaps we'll do this one too. What's going on? Just not very good with my left hand. Okay, so we can just sit here and make all the things. And let me introduce you to who we're hanging out with in the craft room. Uda Mooney, Rhonda Edwards, Mary from I Love to Journal, Crafty Corey, Dolly Runions, Sherry Vanderpool, Joyce McCauley, Deirdre, Donnie B, Alfie, Leslie Spears, Shauna S, Cynthia, our island girl, I Am Galaxy, Margot, Linda A, Cindy Wilson, Montserrat from Spain, Tracy Tanaziak, Olga Hefner, and Cranky. Cute little envelopes. I think I might make those a little shorter. Let me just chop that off a bit. Yeah, I think I might do them like that. Those are cute little envelopes. Now these are pretty thick. This is 100 pounds, so I would recommend going with something a little bit lighter possibly. So there we have one envelope. So thank you guys for hanging out with me in my craft room. I thoroughly enjoy hanging out with you guys. You're like my besties. Okay. So you can see how you could sit down and quickly mass make a bunch of cute things in a coordinated set. And then the other thing I would do is take the tag size, which is going to be this. Come here. Come here. And this one. So I have these three. So same thing, I would just mass make these as well. Decide what corner. I want the bigger corner, I think. And just create a whole bunch of things. A little template I made. Or however you do your corners. I think this is a good size. And then just go through, and if you want them all to be the same, do a few at a time, which we are going to do. Like that, so everybody's the same. I like it because they could go in the same journal because I've printed 3 coordinated type of prints here. And then I can simply ink everything. I would love to hear what your favorite of the 15 days, which project was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to look down in the description box for the freebie for this template. Now, am I going to move this to the tag section and move this to the envelope section? No, I'm not, because this is a matching set that is coordinated that I could use in a journal. So that is why. But I am going to grab some envelopes and tuck these in. Beautifully coordinated sets. Isn't that fabulous? Okay, let's put those in our box. It's the last one. It's the matching sets. It goes back here. What a journey. Our shoebox is officially full. Look at all of these handmade treasures. Thank you so much for crafting along with me over these last 15 days. It has meant the world to me. I hope this series has also inspired you. Use up your scraps. Remember to enjoy that slow crafting and to build a stash that you will actually use. It really does feel like you have been here with me at the craft table, and I have loved that sense of creating together. Okay. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you a very Merry Christmas. I wish you peace, love, joy, rest, and above all, time in your craft room. I will see you in the new year. Take care now. Bye.